Good morning, guys. Good morning once again. Welcome to South Africa Lately, a channel that discusses South African trending news. We do, however, grab here and there from international news when it is trending enough to be brought here. UMKHONTO WESIZWE snatches a word from the Democratic Alliance. I guess with this news, it means MK won't be going down the route of COPE in any time in the future. Please do understand that I'm not a politician. I do not have deep knowledge in politics. However, I am a South African citizen who's also a voter, and I do believe that my views count when it comes to political affairs of our beautiful country. So I'm going to share with you how this whole thing happened, how the Democratic Alliance prepared for this by-election, and also how MK prepared for this and the trust that they had in their candidate, and it worked out very, very well for them. And I'm also going to share with you that Minister Suviwe Gwarube is now celebrated somewhere in something that I don't even understand, and the DA is heavily criticized for that. She's being celebrated, she's nominated rather, as the young leader of something, and people are questioning that whole thing. But I'm going to share that information with you as well. So this is the candidate that stood in for the Democratic Alliance, Rowena Bosman. She was standing in for the Democratic Alliance in Ward 10. And those elections were yesterday. Those by-elections were yesterday. So it did not work out for the Democratic Alliance. And also, I saw that the Democratic Alliance has overtaken the ANC in the polls. As you know, the VAT is included there, that situation of VAT increase, according to that report, it favors the Democratic Alliance. But that, I don't know how to translate this with the by-elections. And this is the candidate for the MK Mandla BELA. So he did very well for the MK. The MK walked away with that word, and the word was Ward 110. So how does this look like in the future? Because now, according to the polls, which I'm still going to share, the recent polls now, the DA is ahead of the ANC. And now I'm seeing the MK whipping both the Democratic Alliance and the ANC in KZN. So how does that translate into the elections, in the future elections, like we are going into the local government elections in 2026? How do we see this happen? But let me read a post by Floyd Shivambu, who is the Secretary General of MK. He said, UMKHONTO WESIZWE has the best candidate and ran the most solid campaign in Ethekwini Ward 10. Commander Mandla BELA is the most suitable to advance into a Metro Council in preparation of the 2026 total takeover. You see, the MK, that's why I said in my other video that MK, in all the political parties that are here in South Africa, is the only party that has the strongest pulse. I am not an MK member, but facts are facts. Currently, if you were to test all the heartbeats of all the political parties, the strong one is the one that comes from MK. That's where the vibe is, the vibe that says growth, the vibe that says you are heard by the people at this moment, even though not everyone, but the party that looks like it's advancing is MK. So I am not surprised that they took this word. And then, after they shown the confidence in their own candidate, this is the post that was posted by Floyd Shivambu. In the AMs, UMKHONTO WESIZWE won Ward 110 in Ethekwini. It is the first word we win from the DA. Kwaza Mkhonto Kwaza. Well done, Councillor BELA. You see, this has to give the Democratic Alliance the headache, because there is nothing that they did not do according to their own ability to make sure that they are the party of preference for the people of this ward. If you look at the results, you see how they look like. I just want to show you what the DA did. As this is a report by IOL, it says, as the DA pulls out all the stops to win Ward 110 in Ethekwini, other parties are also working hard to wrestle the ward away from the party in a hotly contested by-elections. The DA has deployed its heavyweights in the province in the run-up to the by-elections there, including the provincial leader, Francois Rogers, minister, and provincial chairperson, Dean McPherson, and the leader of the party, John Steenhuisen. I will tell you what, according to me, what is taking votes from the Democratic Alliance. I don't really believe in polls. That poll that we see that the DA is now ahead of the ANC and whatnot, that poll, according to me, was supposed to have included the MK as well. I don't really believe in those. I think what is eating the Democratic Alliance is what was done by AFRIFORUM. That marriage. Let us continue reading. IOL recently reported that was the third ward victory for former President Jacob Zuma's party in his home province after winning Umzombe and Richmond local municipalities. So guys, whatever your views are, kindly share them in the comment section. And I want to share something also with you shortly that is now away from the election results. Or maybe before we do that, it is important to note that the Democratic Alliance recently won a ward. The DA wins Ward 6 West Rand in Gauteng, securing 71% of the votes. Connect with the DA on WhatsApp and stay up to date with all the news and updates that matter to you and your community. So now, please, somebody who knows this word, please tell me, was it the DA's word before, or are they taking this word from somebody, from a certain political party? Plus, please let me know in the comment section part. That's a word that was won by the Democratic Alliance recently. But the interesting news is that also ANC is taking a knock in these by-elections. They are taking a serious knock. And at this stage, somehow, it looks like they are not fighting enough. Hey, guys. It's like the ANC is not, or maybe they realize that I just don't feel the fight from the ANC, because as we are going into 2026 local government elections, they are supposed to be pulling all strings in action. It is not the words that is going to help the ANC this time around. No. It is not the dancing, the dapping, and the kamduze. It is not. They've long abused that, and no one is listening to that anymore. People want to see action. So this is the poll that I was talking about. DA overtaking ANC as bread and butter concerns triple parties black support. Who are these people? I want to know, because even prior to the actions of AFRIFORUM, who is in the marriage with the Democratic Alliance, in KZN, there was a time when people were about to choose the Democratic Alliance over the ANC. But then the elections that were coming from, then MK came into existence. People switched side and even said so that we almost became the Democratic Alliance. Now, that's why I'm saying that poll was supposed to include MK for it to be serious, so that we know, as things are changing, if the Democratic Alliance is ahead of the ANC that is taking a knock in by-elections, who is on top? To get, that's my chat. And the people are questioning this, and validly so. And somebody said, dear natives, you are being prepared for the worst vote rigging you've ever seen. Hey, guys, man. Hey, what is going on? How do you feel about this? Let me know in the comment section. Please let me know. Because it's something that is worth thinking about. And the reason for that, there's a way in which the DA is moving using the outside of South Africa influence. And This is one of the things that are working in line with what we've just read. That makes the whole thing very suspicious. The DA proudly celebrates Suviwe Gwarube, Minister of Basic Education, on being selected as the 2025 Young Global Leader at the World Economic Forum. From DA's Young Leaders Program to SA's Young Ever Minister, she proves that young leaders can and do shape the future. Some people, this is being like heavily criticized and people are very suspicious of it. And when I say so, I'm not talking only about black people. You're going to see the comments right now. So I don't know, whatever your own views are on this, kindly share them in the comment section. And there's another comment that I will share with you shortly, but it's very important that I mention it before you see it. Somebody said, is she ready to go to Harvard? There she is. She says somebody that was selected. This screams a DA's PR using outside influence. Because that's how this looks like. And I don't know how this is going to make people see the Democratic Alliance more. Okay, these are the comments. Arthur L. Kinar. Well, there you go. The DA, the YEF puppets. Is she getting the same chest pain that John Steenhuisen is hiding after being exposed by X? Hey, I missed this. What was John Steenhuisen exposed? Why was he exposed? Please let me know what is the story behind John Steenhuisen being exposed. And this one says, he mentioned Nasipi. What did Miss Gwarube achieve to date on merit that brought about a positive change in the hopes of communities as compared to Dr. Nasipi Moya? You can still answer me by Good Friday. I'll be waiting. People are very suspicious of this because they hey, I don't know, please share your views in the comment section, because even with me, this does not really look genuine. It does not look like it's something that was earned on merit. It's something that, because we have connections outside South Africa, right? And Yuan Kotia said, now we know the DA is full-blown globalist EU puppet. Avoid this party at all costs. Luckily, the WEF, sorry guys, is on the verge of collapse. Hey, you know what I like about X? You get to interact with the people in real time and get into that conversation and be able to share your own views. Because if not, these are the things that you would go to bed having not expressed. And your heart would be taking a knock throughout the night because nobody heard you. She's ready to go to Harvard. If you know the story, you know the story. This one says, what is the recognition for? And we are all asking the same question. I'm asking the same question. What is the recognition for? Like, it has become very clear. The thing is, with the social media and the news being on social media, we get to see these things. So now, when they start moving like this, you begin to see immediately where this is going. Unlike before, where we just be taking whatever they're saying over maybe the radio or television or newspapers. We'll just take things and go. But now we are able to analyze because the things get built right in front of our own eyes. You witness the build-up towards the lie. So you guys, whatever your views are, kindly share them in the comment section. Hey man, this whole thing looks suspicious. But anyway, this video was about mostly about MK winning the award from the DA's hands. Do you understand the seriousness of that? Do you understand? And against the poll that I just saw, that now the DA is ahead of the ANC with the black support. That poll was supposed to include MK, if not EFF as well, and your ATM and all of them. But it was not supposed to stick to the to stick with the Democratic Alliance and the ANC that is taking a knock in by-elections. And the other question is, what is the ANC going to do about it? Because that needs some remedial action. And guys, if you watched up to here, thank you for watching my videos. I'll be seeing you in my next upload.